Good evening and welcome inside Regency Furniture Stadium as we are set for Game 3 of a 4-game series between the visiting Lancaster Barnstormers and your home Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Blue Crabs up 2-0 in the series already. They took Game 1 11-2 before winning last night. Final score of that one 5-2. Blue Crabs had a big first inning last night. They put up 4 runs in the inning, highlighted by a 2 RBI triple from the right fielder, Zach Cohn. Cohn scored again in the fourth. He went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run scored on the night before he was lifted from the game. Cohn is okay, however. It was a little questionable last night as he had been struggling with a groin injury. He missed a couple of days, had returned. When he was lifted, we questioned if he was okay. He's back in right field tonight, so good news for the Blue Crabs and good news for Zach Cohn that he is okay. So the Blue Crabs tonight look to walk away after 3 of the 4 with a win in the series already. A much-needed series win as they were swept by the Barnstormers the last time they came to town. And they lost 2 out of 3 on the road at Bridgeport a couple of days ago. So the Blue Crabs 2-0 lead in the series can take it tonight behind Daryl Thompson. Thompson comes to the mound for his second start of the season against the Barnstormers. He had his worst outing of the year against Lancaster in his last time against them. He struggled, giving up 6 runs in that one. But he's off to a good start here as the first pitch is a called strike to the leadoff man for Lancaster, the speedy Darian Sanford. Second pitch gets Sanford swinging, no balls, 2 strikes, as Thompson is out in front here, working quickly and working effectively to this point. Thompson winds for the 0-2, kicks and delivers. Fastball, Sanford just fouls it off, staying alive, as he was well behind that one. So the Blue Crabs on a 2-game winning streak against the Barnstormers. They're now 4-6 in their last 10 games, an improvement over what had been happening. They had lost 6 of 7 coming into the series. 0-2 fouled off once again as the count will stay where it is on Sanford. So Thompson's last start against the Barnstormers came back on May 9th. 0-2 on its way, fouled off once again as Sanford fights to stay alive. That game on May 9th, the Blue Crabs won 12-9 over the Barnstormers as they put up 3 runs in the top of the 10th inning. That one went extra innings. Thompson, 6 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs. All of them earned. Just 1 walk, however, 4 strikeouts. 0-2 fought off once again as Sanford fighting to stay alive here. He's seen 5 pitches already, and the count still stands at no balls and 2 strikes to the center fielder. Thompson with a long look in at his catcher, Luis Allen, as he now winds for the 0-2 once again. This one misses off the plate away. The first ball Thompson has thrown puts the count at 1-2. Lineup for Lancaster tonight, Darian Sanford leading off. Rico Noel batting second. He's second baseman making his first start. This one's flared into shallow right. That's going to get down. Sanford makes a big turnaround first, but will hold where he is as a 7-pitch at-bat earns Darian Sanford a leadoff single here as Lancaster's in business early. That'll bring up the aforementioned Rico Noel, wearing number 24 tonight. He's listed on the roster as 12, but he is new to the Barnstormers team. He was just signed officially yesterday, did not appear in that game. He was with the Barnstormers in spring training before signing with Leon in Mexico. Sanford off on the first pitch, throw from Luis Allen, gets the tag in time as Luis Allen fires one down to second and gets Darian Sanford trying to steal on the first pitch to Noel. Garcia was in a perfect position on the right side of second base. Luis Allen put it right in the tag zone as Garcia caught it and didn't even have to move to get Sanford on the back as he was trying to slide in. First pitch was called a ball on that one, so Thompson behind 1-0, but recorded an out and kept Sanford out of scoring position. 1-0 swung on and missed, 1-1. So Noel's making his first start of the regular season after leaving Leon and coming back, signing with the Barnstormers officially yesterday. 1-1 on its way. Fastball misses off the plate away, 2-1. Rest of the lineup for the Barnstormers: right fielder Caleb Gindel on deck. Casey Hobson, Sean Halton, and Blake Galen follow. Batting seventh, Trayvon Robinson, followed by Vladimir Frias and Anderson De La Rosa. 2-1 fouled back, hung on to by Luis Allen. Rico Noel thought that was it for him, but the count is 2-2 now. It was a 2-1 count. First pitch ball, then a strike. Another fastball off the plate made it 2-1, and that foul tip, 2 balls, 2 strikes, as Noel will dig back in here. That one swung on, fouled back again as the Barnstormers are fighting Thompson here in the first inning, making him throw a lot of pitches, seeing everything he has to offer out there on the mound. So with one out, Thompson winds for the 2-2 pitch, kicks and delivers a fastball, blows him away inside as that one swung on and missed. Rico Noel goes down on strikes for the second out here in the inning. Defense behind Thompson, Devin Rodriguez in left field, Corey Vaughn with his third consecutive start in center, Zach Cohn in right. Across the infield, left to right, Palmero Garcia, Gary Brown, Zach Wilson, as it's his turn in the platoon, Michael Snyder DHing, Luis Allen behind the plate. First pitch to Gindel, swung on, rolled to Brown, who charges and makes the flip on to first. So Thompson works around the leadoff single with the help of a caught stealing. He gives up no runs on one hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. The new hitting coach, player coach Gary Brown, will lead off for the Blue Crabs when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Cody Hebner, pitcher for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Join me at select Saturday home games throughout the season as the Blue Crabs light up the night sky with post-game Saturday night firework extravaganzas. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Blue Crabs fans, the Blue Crabs are celebrating their 10th anniversary season in 2017, and they can't do it without you. Join the team all season long for special giveaways and ongoing 10-year tributes with group tickets starting at just $10. Regency Furniture Stadium's spacious and modern amenities include 16 luxury suites, an all-you-can-eat picnic pavilion with a great view overlooking left field, and the Legends Club, which can host your event of up to 160 people for a game or anytime. Call today at 301-638-9788 to speak with a sales executive or visit somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Joe Gannon on being voted by fans as the starting pitcher for the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Gannon made his professional debut in 2002 before signing with Southern Maryland in 2008, where he went 12-6 with a 3.17 ERA in his debut season with the team. During this campaign, he was named Atlantic League All-Star and Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year. Gannon appeared in 100 career games for the Blue Crabs, collecting 26 wins, including his 12-win season in 2008.
Hey, this is Mike Snyder, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium as Gary Brown digs in to lead off the bottom of the first. Brown takes a first pitch strike from the big lefty starting for Lancaster, Rami Lewis. Lewis working quick, goes up and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. As I alluded to right before the break, Gary Brown, big news today as he was promoted to player coach, as he will now serve as the hitting coach for the Blue Crabs for the rest of his time this season, as well as doing his normal utility work, second base, center field, anywhere in the outfield or infield relatively for the versatile Brown. But he will also do that while furthering his goals in the future. Fouls off a 1-2 as the count will stay where it is. I got the chance to talk with Brown in an interview earlier. He's excited and grateful for the opportunity. As he says, coaching is something he looks forward to in his future. He wants to play for as long as he can. But if he can get experience and exposure to it now, he feels that that benefits both himself and the ball club. As he's looking to do anything he can to help this ball club continue to win games right now this season, whether that's being the leadoff man that gets innings started or helping others in the cages or any other place. 2-2 pitch from Lewis. This one's rolled towards the shortstop, Frias. He scoops it up, fires on to first for the first out here in the bottom of the first inning. Lewis is making his second start in a row against the Blue Crabs. He struggled last time out as he gave up 9 hits, 3 walks in 4 innings. Those 12 base runners led to 7 earned runs for the big lefty, as he was unable to get the Blue Crabs out on that day. But he's got 1 out here as Edwin Garcia digs into the right-handed batter's box. That one misses up and away to Garcia, 1-0. Garcia was 2 for 2 in that game against Lewis. That happened last week as Garcia fouls one off here. Count goes to 1-1. As I was saying, that game happened last week, May 18th. As Lewis winds it and delivers, this one's fouled off over by the first base side. Lewis was matched up with Pat McCoy that day. McCoy left the game with a 7-2 lead, but 7 runs for Lancaster in the top of the 7th of that one got Lewis off the hook as he was in line for the loss to that point. Lewis comes in 2-2 on the season with a 6.39 ERA. He bounces a curveball there as the count evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes against Garcia. Lewis has pitched since that day, but it wasn't a start. He came out of the bullpen in an 8-4 loss against the New Britain Bees. He threw 1 inning, gave up 2 hits, but a scoreless inning. Garcia grounds one to the shortstop, Frias, who makes a sliding stop up the middle, tries to fire on the first, but not in time, as Edwin Garcia is aboard with a single. A great play by Frias to hold that into the infield and give it a chance to get Garcia in case he was lollygagging down the line, but he broke out of the box well, was able to beat it out as he's aboard with a 1-out single. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Mike Snyder. Lineup for the Blue Crabs, we saw Gary Brown and Edwin Garcia already. Snyder bats in his normal 3 spot. Zach Wilson in the cleanup spot behind him. The outfielders in a row once again, Corey Vaughn, Devin Rodriguez, Zach Cohn. Luis Allen bats 8th, and Patrick Palmero rounds out the lineup. Same as we've seen in both games 1 and 2 for the Blue Crabs. 2 games in which they won. Manager John Harris feels no need to switch up the lineup as the winning ways hope to continue tonight. Lewis comes set with the man on first and 1 out as he winds in, delivers the first pitch to Snyder. A fastball low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes to the designated hitter tonight. Snyder platoons with Zach Wilson every other day. He plays first base. He played first base last night. It's his turn to DH. Wilson's turn to step into the field and play first. They stay in the same spot in the batting lineup, though. Snyder batting third, Wilson in the cleanup spot. The 1-0 changeup stayed high there as the count goes to 2-0 to Snyder here. Snyder comes into this game hitting .274 on the season. He's tied for the team lead with 7 home runs, second on the team with 24 RBIs. 2-0 pitch comes inside. Snyder a little bit late on that one as he fouls it off over the visiting dugout. Count goes to 2-1. Defensively behind Lewis, Trayvon Robinson in left field, Darian Sanford in center, Caleb Gindle in right. Across the infield, Sean Halton, Vladimir Frias, Rico Noel, and K.C. Hobson at first base, with Anderson De La Rosa catching the third straight game behind the plate. Or second straight game, I should say, behind the plate. Tyler Clark started game 1. This one's flared out towards right field down the line. That's going to get down as Gindle can't get to it. Edwin Garcia being waved around third. The relay throw to Noel. Fired home. It gets away, but Garcia retreated back to third as Snyder, with a 1-out double, advances Garcia to third. Manager John Harris was waving him at the last second as Garcia rounded third. He was given the stop sign. Regretting that now as the throw from Noel went well over the head of De La Rosa. Garcia would have scored easily. But with Zach Wilson waiting on deck, leading the team in RBIs, it wasn't worth the risk. So Wilson digs into the batter's box now. Team leading 29 RBIs. He's tied with Mike Snyder for first with 7 home runs. And he's got another chance here. Men on second and third and 1 out. He's swinging at the first pitch, a little bit behind a fastball from Lewis there as the count goes to 0-1. Middle infield is back. Corners are up on the grass looking to cut down anything at the plate. The middle infield content to trade a run for an out early in this ballgame. Lewis comes set for the 0-1, kicks and delivers a fastball high as the count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike on the cleanup hitter, Zach Wilson. Wilson was 0 for 3 with a run scored last night. That broke a 4-game hitting streak for the first baseman. Michael Snyder just extended his 7-game hitting streak to 8 games. As a changeup there from Lewis comes inside. Good stop by De La Rosa as he keeps that one in front of him. Corey Vaughn awaits on deck. Reach base or anything outside of a double play would allow Vaughn to bat in this inning. Lewis comes set for the 2-1, gives a look at the runners, and delivers high fly ball to deep center field. That's going to be deep enough that both Snyder and Garcia will tag. Snyder pump fakes the tag. Actually, Garcia will cruise into the plate easily as the sacrifice fly from Zach Wilson puts the Blue Crabs on the board early once again. Snyder will hold at second, not willing to risk it, as the throw went to third from the center fielder, Darian Sanford. Wilson goes down as the second out, but does his job as he picks up his team-leading 30th RBI of the season. That'll bring in Corey Vaughn with a man on second and 2 outs in the inning. Wilson second in the league, trailing just Jerry Sands of the Somerset Patriots with 33 RBIs. Wilson now has 30. First pitch fastball to Vaughn misses high. Corey Vaughn last night 1 for 3 with a run scored. He's hitting .267 with 3 home runs and 11 RBIs on the season. 1-0 pitch comes in low. 2 balls, no strikes to the center fielder, Vaughn. Vaughn has played every position in the outfield this season for the Blue Crabs. He started in left when Cone went down injured, moved to right. And now with Gary Brown moving into second, Vaughn is playing center field every day. 2-0 changeup gets Vaughn a little off balance as he thought about pulling the trigger a little bit early, but took instead 2 balls and 1 strike to Vaughn here. Snyder with a short lead, but getting a big secondary. As this one shot towards left center field, Darian Sanford giving chase. He's not going to get there as that'll hit off the wall. Snyder around third. Vaughn round second, but a hold there. Snyder will score easily as Corey Vaughn, with an RBI double, puts another one on the board for the Blue Crabs early, as they're up 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Vaughn nearly picked up his 4th home run of the season there, as that one carried all the way out to the Blue Moon sign in deep left center field, one of the deepest parts of the ballpark. Hit just about 2 feet from the top of that one, ricocheting back past the center fielder Sanford, who was trying to make a play to catch that one. Vaughn had to hold up at second, though, as he picks up an RBI double, scoring Snyder easily. That'll bring in the left fielder Devin Rodriguez with a man on second, 2 outs still. Rodriguez takes a first pitch fastball called strike here. Rodriguez, the only lefty in the lineup tonight. The Blue Crabs only have 1 position player. That is a lefty. It is Rodriguez. They also have 1 switch hitter. That's a position player, Jose Lozada, who's out of the lineup tonight. Second pitch breaking ball misses off the plate as De La Rosa drops down to stop that one. Keeps it in front of him. Rodriguez comes in on an 8-game hitting streak. Michael Snyder tied that 8-game hitting streak with his double earlier in the inning. Rodriguez looking to extend it to 9 here and score Vaughn from second. The 1-1's rolled weakly down the first baseline. Lewis drifting over to pick it up. Tries to backhand to first. As that goes well wide of the first baseman, Hobson. Vaughn with a big round around third has to stay where he is. We'll see if that one's scored as a hit or an error. As runners on the corners now with 2 outs still for Zach Cohn. This is a trend we've seen from Lancaster all series long. They've been unable to pick up the third out in innings as the Blue Crabs have rallied with 2 outs multiple times. It is scored as a hit, so they have back-to-back 2-out hits here. One of them an RBI double from Vaughn, and the single from Rodriguez there, extending his hitting streak to 9, as Zach Cohn will dig in with runners on the corners. First pitch to Cohn comes inside for a called strike over the black of the plate. So Lewis struggling again against the Blue Crabs early. He's given up 4 hits here in the first inning, as well as a sacrifice fly that have plated 2 runs already, and the Blue Crabs still threatening here in the inning. He comes set for the 0-1. This one's shot down the right field line. That's going to drift out of play. Foul, however, as Cohn falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Cohn 2 for 3 last night with a triple, 2 RBIs, and a run scored before he was lifted from the ball game after his third at-bat when the Blue Crabs took the field again. Lozada came in to replace him. Cohn out in front of a changeup there as he goes down swinging for the final out in the inning. But the Blue Crabs capitalize once again in the first inning. They put up 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They leave 2 men on base. So Darrell Thompson heads back to the mound working with a lead. He'll face the 4, 5, 6 in the Lancaster lineup when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Hey fans, be sure to join us every Thursday home game for Foster's Grill, Wings, and Beer Night. For just $30, you can enjoy a ticket to the game, as well as 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Foster's Wings and all-you-can-drink beer. The event takes place every Thursday home game throughout the season from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in our Legends Club. For more information on this or any other exciting offers throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
For any sign, banner, or custom graphics needs, be sure to check out Fast Signs of Waldorf. Fast Signs works with you to create a targeted message that brings interest to your product, and their expert graphic design artists bring your ideas to life for you. For more information on their products and services, visit their website at fastsigns.com/2017 or stop by their Waldorf location located at 11750 Business Park Drive, Suite 105, open Monday through Friday. Fast Signs, the official sign partner of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs.
Hey, this is Gary Brown, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium as we head to the top of the second inning. Blue Crabs put up 2 in the bottom of the first. So Darrell Thompson working with a lead as Casey Hobson checks his swing, fouls one off towards the third base dugout, and is behind no balls, 1 strike against Thompson here as the leadoff man in the top of the second. Big cut here on a changeup, but Hobson well out in front of that one as that'll go foul into the right field seats. Hobson 0 for 2 yesterday. He had a good day against Thompson back when the two teams met on May 9th. We mentioned Thompson gave up 6 earned runs. That's the most he's given up this season. Ground ball to Gary Brown here as he picks it up, flips it on to Wilson at first for the first out here in the top of the second. That'll bring up third baseman Sean Halton. Halton, another player with a big day off of Thompson in that game on the 9th, the only time Thompson has faced the Barnstormers this year. Halton was 2 for 3 with 2 home runs against the righty in that game that was held in Lancaster. Thompson winds for the first pitch here. Check swing, but a called strike anyway, as Thompson's ahead of the third baseman, Halton. Halton has hit right-handed pitching better than left all season, as he swings on a curveball here well out in front of that one as it tailed off the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. Halton hitting .273 against righties, just .125 against lefties. 0-2 pitch just misses off the plate away as the count goes to 1-2. Thompson winds and delivers. 1-2 curveball swung on, drilled down the left field line. That one's hooking just foul as it had the distance but missed to the left of the foul pole, hit off of the railing and actually came back in to the field of play. The railing up in the picnic deck would have been ruled a home run if fair, but instead just a loud foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here as Halton retreats to the box. Thompson winds and delivers the pitch. Fastball misses off the plate low and away. That kicks away from the catcher Allen, but with nobody on. Halton 1 for 4 in yesterday's game. He was batting in the 3 spot. 2-2 misses as well, so the count runs full to the 5-hitter in the Lancaster lineup, Sean Halton. Thompson working relatively quick, winds and delivers the payoff pitch. That one swung on, drilled down the left field line again. This one once again had the distance, but well foul, as the count will stay full. Halton was batting third last night, fell a little bit in the order as Rico Noel moved into the 2 spot and moved everybody down. The payoff pitch misses here as Sean Halton is aboard, the first base runner of the night for the Barnstormers. He earns the free pass off of Thompson, and that'll bring in Blake Galen with a man on and 1 out here in the top of the 2nd inning. Excuse me, I said Halton was the first base runner of the game. I meant of the inning. The leadoff man, Darian Sanford, in the game reached on a single but was thrown out trying to steal. First pitch, changeup, called strike over the outside part of the plate. No balls, 1 strike here to the DH for Lancaster tonight. Galen served as the designated hitter in both games thus far in the series. He's 2 for 8 in the series, going 0 for 4 last night after a 2 for 4 performance in Game 1. Took a fastball there, as that was up and away out of the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike to the left-handed Blake Galen. Thompson comes set, gives a look at first, kicks and delivers. Fastball just misses low and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. This is a Lancaster lineup that features more lefties than the Blue Crabs have seen most of the season. They have switch-hitting Darian Sanford and Trayvon Robinson in, who will bat from the left side against Thompson. As Thompson comes set to another lefty, Galen, here, as that changeup misses off the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. They also feature Blake Galen, Caleb Gindel, who we've already seen, Casey Hobson, who we've already seen, that all bat solely from the left side, as well as the switch-hitting Vladimir Frias, who's batting 8th tonight. 3-1 pitch, a fastball that catches the outside corner, runs the count full, so Thompson back-to-back full counts to Holton and Galen. After a foul ball last at-bat, he lost Holton on the full count and walked him as he comes set here for the payoff pitch to Galen. A breaking ball as Galen fights it off down the third baseline. That'll drift off into the seats over by the Legends Club as it actually lands on top of the Legends Club. So Thompson throwing a lot of pitches here through 1 1/3. He's up to 33 pitches already. 33rd will be on its way here as he comes set for the payoff pitch once again. A fastball that's driven to deep right center field. Zach Cohn drifting back on the track makes the catch as Holton drifts back to first. Tags up about halfway before retreating. A good choice as Gary Brown had the ball just a few feet in front of him. Holton decided late he was going to try to tag up there. Ended up retreating for the second out here in the second inning. So Holton will stay on first, as that'll bring in Trayvon Robinson. Robinson was 2 for 3 last night with a solo home run that led off the third inning. He has 3 home runs on the season. 2 of them have come off of the Blue Crabs. Thompson comes set here. Delivers a fastball low and inside to the switch hitting Robinson, batting from the left side. Thompson working out of the stretch, sets, gives a look to Holton at first, winds and delivers. This one's fought off down the left field line. Robinson gives a look, but that gets out of play as the count evens up 1 ball and 1 strike. Robinson hitting just .226 on the season with the 3 home runs. However, against Southern Maryland, he's hitting .300 on 6 for 20. 2 home runs, 4 of his 8 RBIs. 9 RBIs, excuse me. As Thompson elevates a fastball, Robinson behind that one. As Darrell Thompson's ahead 1 ball, 2 strikes here as he tries to work around the 1-out walk to Sean Holton. Robinson calls time and steps out, resets as he digs back into the left-handed batter's box. Behind 1 and 2 here. Thompson comes set, gives a look at Holton at first. Delivers a fastball. Robinson fights that one off. Looks like it caught the catcher, Luis Allen, on the arm there before going foul. Back behind the plate. So home plate umpire Silvio Martinez will take a walk out to the mound, try to buy some time for his catcher. As that one appears to have caught Allen a little bit towards the wrist. Martinez, one of the better umpires in the league in doing this. He has a lot of respect for the catchers in front of him and will take his time to make sure that they're okay after anything like that, as he calls for some new baseballs here and brushes off the plate, giving Allen ample time to recover from that one. On sort of a chilly night here at Regency Furniture Stadium, as the weather's sitting in the upper 50s, low 60s tonight. It's currently 62, expected to go down from there. Thompson comes set on the 1-2. This one's grounded to Gary Brown. Brown picks it up at second, fires on to first for the 3rd out here in the inning. Thompson works around the walk. He gives up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Blue Crabs will send up Zach Cohn, Luis Allen, and Patrick Palmero looking for more insurance. When we come back, you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey everyone, this is Sam Runyon from the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Join us at the park every Wednesday home game to enjoy Wednesday Pub Grub Night. Every Wednesday will feature $3 Coors Light cans, $5 draft beer, and $5 Pub Grub specials. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
At their location at 173 St. Patrick's Drive, Grill 13 makes it easy to enjoy their Irish fare and great drink specials every day. At Grill 13, they believe in good food, good drinks, good people, coupled with extraordinary customer service and cleanliness to make you feel part of the family. Whether lunch, dinner, or a round of drinks after the long workday, visiting Grill 13 is always a great experience. Feel free to come relax with family, friends, or even fly solo with a premium cocktail, our handmade pulled pork, fresh wings, bangers and mash, or any one of their tasty dishes. Then indulge in one of Grill 13's famous premium handmade Sugar Lips desserts. Call 301-645-2983 or visit grillwithane13.com.
The Blue Crabs would like to thank Domino's Pizza for their sponsorship for the 2017 season. Be sure to try Domino's new stuffed cheesy bread or their oven-baked sandwiches, featured on their 2 for $5.99 menu. To find a location near you or to place an order online, please visit www.dominos.com. Domino's Pizza, the official pizza sponsor of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs.
Hey, this is Austin Fleet, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Blue Crabs lead 2-0 heading to the bottom of the second. As Luis Allen digs in to lead it off, he takes a first pitch fastball from the lefty Rami Lewis inside for ball 1. Allen, a new acquisition to the Blue Crabs as he joined the team on Friday in Bridgeport. As he takes a big cut there. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-1. Since joining the team, Allen is 4 for 12 for a .333 batting average. He has a home run and 3 RBIs. That's lifted his batting average on the season to .255 with just the 1 home run and 7 RBIs. He fights one off foul over the visiting dugout as the count goes to 1-2. Allen started the year with the York Revolution. He joined the Blue Crabs on May 19th. He's in his 15th professional season, first in the Atlantic League. He played 5 seasons in affiliated ball. He reached as high as AAA with the New York Mets. The 1-2 swung on, driven to deep left field. The left fielder, Robinson, drifting back, leaps at the wall as that'll hit off the monster. Allen around first on his way to second as he'll pull in there with a lead-off double here to start off the bottom of the second inning. That'll bring in the third baseman, Patrick Palmero. Palmero struggled last night, 0 for 3 in that game. He was 1 for 2 with an RBI double against Rami Lewis in his last start, however. As Lewis comes set for the first pitch to Palmero, he gives a look at Allen for winding and delivering. Fastball inside, ball 1. Palmero on the season hitting .224. He has 5 home runs, 20 RBIs. He's been much better here at home than on the road, hitting .311 here in his home park with 4 of his 5 home runs and 14 of his 20 RBIs. Big cut there on a 1-0 fastball. He was behind as the count goes to 1-1. Palmero is just 5 for 45 on the road for a .111 batting average. He's one of just 2 Blue Crabs to appear in every game, as he's played in all 32 with Zach Wilson. Corey Vaughn sits behind them at 31. He missed just 1 game. Big cut there from Palmero again as he's behind, and the count goes to 1-2. The 1 game Vaughn missed, game 2 of a doubleheader. Vaughn is a type 1 diabetic. His blood sugar fell low in that one, as in game 1 of the doubleheader, I should say, as he was unable to recover it in between games, missed that one game, the only one of the season. 1-2 pitch fouled back from Palmero as the count goes to 1-2. So Luis Allen led off the inning with a double. He stands in scoring position right now and nobody out. Palmero trying to get something to the right side of the infield and move Allen up to third, where a sac fly from Gary Brown could score him and give the Blue Crabs an insurance run. 1-2 pitch misses just low as the Barnstormers thought they had a strikeout there. Palmero tied for the lead in the Atlantic League with 37 strikeouts coming into this game. He struggled with the strikeout all season long. He's looking to avoid one here as he's got the count even 2-2. Lewis comes set, gives a look at second, kicks and delivers a changeup. That'll kick off the glove of the catcher De La Rosa. Allen will coast into third easily as Lewis lost control of the changeup there. Well up and away. De La Rosa tried to spring out of the crouch. Unable to do so. Allen will advance to third. The count will run full to Palmero. Was still nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Corner infielders come in once again as Lewis comes set for the payoff pitch, winds and delivers. That one's up and in, a changeup that stayed too high. Palmero draws a walk. Not something you generally see from a big strikeout guy from like Palmero, but he has been relatively good at drawing walks on the season. That was his 14th of the year. That puts him second on the team, trailing just Corey Vaughn. He came into the game tied at 13 with Zach Wilson. Runners on the corners, nobody out, as the leadoff man Gary Brown digs back in for his second at-bat against Lewis. He takes a cut on a first pitch fastball, fouls it back as the count goes to 0-1 on the second baseman Gary Brown. We mentioned earlier, Brown overnight was promoted to hitting coach on the team. He'll serve as a player coach for the remainder of this season. The Blue Crabs didn't have a hitting coach coming into the year, so when Brown mentioned his ambitions to one day coach, manager John Harris and pitching coach James Frisbee said, well, why not now? Sat down with Brown. They agreed it would be good for both him and the team, so he will serve as the hitting coach the remainder of the season. Lewis comes set for the 1-1 pitch. That one comes inside. Brown gets a piece of it and fouls it off to the right side as that one jammed the second baseman a little bit there. Brown, a utility man, he started the season in center field. He started in center every one of the Blue Crabs games this season up until his move to second base. He has 26 starts in center. He took 1 day off, so he started 26 of the first 27 in center before moving to second for his last 3 starts, now 4. He hopped out of the way of a fastball there as the count evened up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Palmero on first, Luis Allen on third, as the top of the lineup will look to drive in 1 run at least with Allen already on third, maybe more. Gary Brown has a 2-2 count here as Rami Lewis comes set on the mound. Kicks and delivers. That one's high as De La Rosa springs out of the crouch again. This one over the middle of the plate, just well elevated. He's able to handle it, and the count runs full once again. Gray skies here at Regency Furniture Stadium as we are expecting rain at some point tonight and definitely overnight into tomorrow. Lewis comes set for the payoff pitch. Runners off from first. That one goes inside as Gary Brown walks and loads the bases. Rain expected to roll in sometime around 9:30 as we're hoping to get this one in full. We were able to do so last night as the pitching coach Scott Patterson makes his way to the mound to have a discussion with his big lefty. We were questioning last night's game as drizzle all day long was expected to get harder. It never did until overnight. We were able to get that one in full, hoping that tonight the same type of situation happens. We can get this one in and get ready to wrap up the series tomorrow. Silvio Martinez heading out to the mound to break up the meeting between Patterson and the entire infield as well as his pitcher. Patterson has some words for Martinez on his way back to the dugout. As the bases are loaded with nobody out, as Edwin Garcia will dig into the right-handed batter's box, looking to break this one wide open here in the bottom of the second. The infield has pulled in for Lancaster as they'll try to cut down the run and keep the lead right where it is. Not willing to trade 2 outs for a run here, already down 2-0. First pitch swung on, fly ball to left field. The left fielder Robinson drifting in, makes the catch. Allen fakes from third as that throw comes in, cut off by the third baseman Halton. As the runners will hold where they are, Garcia goes down as the first out in the inning on the fly ball to left. So that one not deep enough to score the catcher from third as Michael Snyder digs in, looking to pick up the RBIs here. He's 1 for 1 on the night. He doubled in the first inning. That extended his hitting streak to 8 games. That's second on the team currently. It's tied for his longest of the season. He had an 8-game hitting streak earlier in the year as well. Infielders back up here as a double play would get him out of it. Snyder, first pitch swinging, fouls it off as the count goes to no balls, 1 strike. Snyder, not the fastest runner on the team, is a threat to roll into a double play. So the infielders back up here as they'll look to turn one and potentially get themselves out of this. Snyder has already rolled into 2 double plays on the season. As Lewis comes set for the 0-1, kicks and delivers. That one's a called strike. No balls, 2 strikes here. This is a count in which pitchers will often turn to the curveball against Snyder. He struggled to hit that throughout the majority of this season. He has 33 strikeouts. That's second on the team to Palmero. So the big designated hitter digs back in. Lewis comes set, gives a look at the runners, kicks and delivers. This one's rolled towards the shortstop, Frias. He picks it up, fires to second, on to first. As the 6-4-3 double play ends the inning, Rami Lewis fired up, lets out a yell on his way back to the dugout as he works around a bases-loaded jam. The Blue Crabs loaded him with nobody out, but stranded all 3 as they put up no runs in the inning on 1 hit, no errors, 3 men left on base. So Darrell Thompson will have to work with the 2-0 lead as he'll see Vladimir Frias, Anderson De La Rosa, and Darian Sanford when we come back for the top of the 3rd. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey fans, this is Austin Fleet, right-handed pitcher for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Be sure to join us at the ballpark every Tuesday home game for our new 2-days. During these games, concessions will be offering fans $2 pretzels, popcorn, and peanuts. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
At their location at 173 St. Patrick's Drive, Grill 13 makes it easy to enjoy their Irish fare and great drink specials every day. At Grill 13, they believe in good food, good drinks, good people, coupled with extraordinary customer service and cleanliness to make you feel part of the family. Whether lunch, dinner, or a round of drinks after the long workday, visiting Grill 13 is always a great experience. Feel free to come relax with family, friends, or even fly solo with a premium cocktail, our handmade pulled pork, fresh wings, bangers and mash, or any one of their tasty dishes. Then indulge in one of Grill 13's famous premium handmade Sugar Lips desserts. Call 301-645-2983 or visit grillwithane13.com.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Christian Lopez on being voted by fans as the starting catcher on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Lopez was drafted in the 6th round of the 2003 MLB Amateur Draft by the Tampa Bay Rays. Lopez signed with Southern Maryland in 2010, where he hit .274 with 7 home runs and 7 stolen bases in his debut season. Lopez was also named an Atlantic League All-Star in what proved to be his final season with the team, 2012. In 285 career games for the Blue Crabs, Lopez collected 20 home runs, 106 RBIs, and 26 stolen bases.
Hey, this is Zach Cohn, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, as Daryl Thompson takes the mound, working with a 2-0 lead. Vladimir Frias, the leadoff man in the 3rd, flares one down the left field line. That one tails just foul. Has a long run from Devin Rodriguez and the shortstop Edwin Garcia. They came together near the plate in the Blue Crabs bullpen, but were unable to corral that one as it just kept tailing down that third base left field line before landing foul. So Frias, who was already on his way to second base, will head back to the box and dig back in as the switch hitter's batting from the left side. Swinging on a second pitch fastball as well. He's behind that one again as he fouls it straight back this time. No balls, 2 strikes. In the bottom of the 2nd, the Blue Crabs loaded the bases with nobody out, but a fly ball in a 6-4-3 double play got Lancaster out of it, so they have the momentum heading into this 3rd. Frias swinging on the 0-2, hits a ground ball to Gary Brown, picks it up, fires to first as he goes down for the first out here in the inning. That'll bring in the number 9 hitter, Anderson De La Rosa. De La Rosa was 0 for 3 last night, as that's the only game he's played in the series. He sat out game 1 in favor of Tyler Clark. First pitch fastball misses low to De La Rosa. Thompson on the season, making his 7th start. He's 2-2 with a 4.25 ERA. He's given up 3 runs or less in 5 of his 6 starts, as the 1-0's fouled back 1-1. The only start he gave up more was the 6-run outing against the Barnstormers. He has thrown at least 5 innings in every game pitched, 6 or more innings in 5 of the 6 starts. His last outing he only threw 5. As he kicks and delivers a changeup, De La Rosa out in front of that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thompson is the most experienced pitcher in the Blue Crabs starting rotation. He comes to the mound with 15 years of experience under his belt. The veteran righty kicks and delivers 1-2. This one shot towards the shortstop Garcia. Picks it up, fires onto first. Plenty of time to get the catcher running as a 6-3 putout goes down as the second out here in the top of the 3rd inning. So the first time through the order, the Barnstormers have just 2 base runners to their name. A single from Darian Sanford, he was caught stealing, and a Sean Halton walk. So the lineup turns over here in the top of the 3rd as Sanford digs back into the left-handed batter's box. Another switch hitter batting from the left side. Thompson winds and delivers a first pitch fastball, just misses low as he's behind Sanford 1-0. Sanford fell behind, no balls, 2 strikes. He checked his swing almost and flared one out to right field in front of Zach Cohn. He dribbles one out in front of the mound. Allen picks it up, fires on to first quickly in time to get Sanford, as a great play from Luis Allen sprung up out of the crouch and fired to first to get the speedy center fielder for the final out in the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Darryl Thompson pitching well so far. Blue Crabs look to add a couple of more to their lead. You'll see Zach Wilson, Corey Vaughn, and Devin Rodriguez when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network. Hey kids, don't forget that every Sunday is Kids Day at Regency Furniture Stadium. Every Sunday home game throughout the year, kids can enjoy a pregame autograph session with the players, as well as free admission to Pinch's Playground and post-game run the bases on the Blue Crabs field. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
TN Bose Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to present Fans for Our Fans at Regency Furniture Stadium this 2017 season. When the temperature at game time is expected to be a scorcher, TN Bose will do what they do best, keep you always the right temperature, by providing hand fans to the first 200 guests entering the stadium that day. Learn more about their technologically advanced AeroSeal duct sealing procedure online at tnbose.com. TN Bose for all of your air conditioning and heating needs.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs want to congratulate Casey Benjamin on being named as the second baseman on the Blue Crabs 10-year team. Benjamin was signed out of Tennessee Technological Institute by the Texas Rangers organization, where he made his professional baseball debut. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2010, where he hit .304 with 20 home runs in 112 games. Benjamin played in 327 career games with the Blue Crabs, hitting 54 home runs and driving in 209 runs over his 3 seasons with the team.
Hey, this is Kalaika Kaho'ahalahala, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, heading to the bottom of the third. First pitch fastball from the lefty, Rami Lewis, goes up and in to the leadoff man in the inning, cleanup hitter Zach Wilson. Lewis kicks and delivers the 1-0. That one a fastball. Wilson out in front a little bit as the count goes to 1-1. Wilson has not recorded an official at-bat in the game. He had runners on second and third with 1 out when he came up in the first. A fly ball to deep center served as a sacrifice fly, allowing Edwin Garcia to cross the plate for the first run in the game. 1-1 changeup, misses low, kicks away from the catcher De La Rosa as the count goes to 2-1. The Blue Crabs added another run when Corey Vaughn, who's on deck, doubled to deep left center field. That put them up 2, which is where we stand right now. High pop fly drifting towards the Blue Crabs dugout. The catcher De La Rosa gives a look. Well, that one's about 10 rows deep as the count evens up, 2 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff man here in the bottom of the third. Wilson has killed the Barnstormers all season as he comes into this game just against Lancaster, hitting .314, 5 home runs, 17 of his 29 RBIs. He added another one already, so he's at 18 of 30 RBIs on the season, coming against the Barnstormers alone. This all comes in just 8 games played against Lancaster. Payoff pitch on its way as Wilson out in front of a changeup there. He goes down on strikes as the first out here in the third inning. Strikeout, something the Blue Crabs have struggled with all season. Coming into tonight's game, they've struck out 254 times in 32 games. However, the offense has been what's carrying them. They've put up multiple runs in 40 separate innings. You can add 1 to that as they put up 2 in the first. As Corey Vaughn digs in, fouls the first pitch back. No balls, 1 strike. They've also put up 33 home runs in 32 games. They're 12-5 when scoring more than 3 runs, but hold just a 3-12 record when they score 3 runs or less. A 1 fastball misses off the plate to Vaughn. 1 ball, 1 strike here to the center fielder. Mentioned Vaughn RBI double in the first. He advanced to third on a Devin Rodriguez single, but was stranded there. Fastball goes up and into Vaughn from the hard-throwing lefty. 2 balls, 1 strike. Rami Lewis, 6'5", 230 pounds, out of Seattle, Washington. He lives in Nampa, Indiana now. 2-1 pitch called strike here over the outside part of the plate. 2-2. The lefty Devin Rodriguez awaits in the on-deck circle as Vaughn's looking to get on base with 1 out here in the inning. 2-2 pitch comes inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Vaughn, good eye at the plate. He leads the team with 19 walks coming in. On base percentage sitting at .383. That's towards the top of the team as he fouls one off here to stay alive. Keep the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Vaughn's OBP leads active players among the Blue Crabs. He's sitting behind Luis Allen, who's only had 16 plate appearances, and Devin Rodriguez, who's only sitting at 41. He rolls one down the third base line here. That's backhanded in foul territory as the count will stay where it is. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Vaughn digs back into the right-handed batter's box here as he's ready to see the 8th pitch in the at-bat from Lewis, who winds and delivers a fastball. That comes inside. Corey Vaughn draws his 20th walk of the season as he's aboard with 1 out here in the 3rd inning. That'll bring in Devin Rodriguez. Rodriguez has been on a tear since joining the Blue Crabs. He came into this game on an 8-game hitting streak, hitting .410 on the season. He extended the streak to 9 when he hit a dribbler down the first baseline that he was able to beat out for a single, putting runners on the corners with 2 outs. They were stranded there. Rodriguez a little bit behind the fastball as the count goes to 0-1. That was Vaughn's 20th walk of the season. That puts him tied for 2nd in the Atlantic League. Lefty-lefty matchup as Lewis throws over to first. Vaughn dives back in safely. Rami Lewis was originally drafted by the Baltimore Orioles in the 4th round of the 2001 MLB Draft out of Newport High School in Bellevue, Washington. Lewis pitched for the Orioles from 2001 to 2008, reaching as high as Double-A in the Baltimore organization. 0-1 misses as the count goes to 1-1. Lewis then moved on to the Toronto Blue Jays organization. He pitched for the Blue Jays from 2009 to 2011, reaching the major leagues in Toronto in that 2011 season. 1-1 changeup. Rodriguez out in front of that one as he dribbles one foul down the first baseline. Lewis pitched in 6 games for the Blue Jays in that 2011 season. He threw 5 innings, gave up 12 hits in those 5 innings, 8 runs, 5 earned. So the Major League ERA to date sits at 9 with a 2.80 whip. He spent the rest of that season in AAA Las Vegas before being released and moving to the Bridgeport Bluefish in 2012. Rodriguez out in front of a changeup there once again as he swings and misses. Goes down on strikes for the 2nd out in the inning. That's Lewis's 3rd strikeout of the game. That'll bring in Zach Cohn. Cohn 0 for 1 with a strikeout that ended the 1st inning. That stranded runners on 1st and 3rd. Lewis made his Atlantic League debut in 2012 as a reliever for the Bridgeport Bluefish. He spent 2013 and 2014 as a reliever with the York Revolution. As the first pitch comes inside to Cohn, 1 ball, no strikes. In his last season with the Revs, 2015, he moved into the starting rotation. Posted a 10-10 record with a 3.86, ERA. before taking 2016 off and joining the Barnstormers for this 2017 campaign. 1-0 change-up, called strike over the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cone here. So Corey Vaughn on first with 2 outs in the inning. His walk sandwiched between 2 strikeouts. As Zach Cone shoots one back up the middle here. That's going to get down in front of Sanford. Vaughn rounds second, but will hold there. As Sanford throws behind, Vaughn retreats into the base. As Zach Cone's aboard with a 2-out single, moving Corey Vaughn into scoring position for the catcher, Luis Allen. Allen, 1 for 1 on the day. He nearly missed a home run leading off the second inning when he hit a high fly ball to deep left field that bounced off the top of the mini monster. That earned him a leadoff double. He advanced to third on a wild pitch, but was stranded there as the Blue Crabs loaded the bases in the inning, but were unable to capitalize. They have 2 more aboard here with 2 outs as Rami Lewis looks to work out of trouble again. Allen out in front of a first pitch changeup as he fouls that one back towards the on-deck batter's box. Batter's circle, I should say, on deck. No balls, 1 strike. Blue Crabs have already stranded 5 runners in this game. They stranded Vaughn and Rodriguez on first and third in the first. We mentioned the bases loaded. Lewis comes set here, gives a look at second, kicks and delivers a changeup. That misses away. 1 ball and 1 strike as the count's even to the catcher, Allen. Luis Allen was 1 for 2 with an RBI last night. He also drew a walk in his first at-bat in the first inning. The RBI came on a single in the fourth. Zach Cone led off that 4th inning last night with a single of his own, stole second to get into scoring position. Allen shot a line drive back up the middle that allowed Cone to score. 1-1 pitch on its way. Allen checks his swing. Sent down to first base umpire Don Mayer. As Mayer says he went around. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Allen digs back in behind in the count 1-2. Vaughn on second, Cone on first. As Rami Lewis comes set, trying to strand 2 more base runners. Runners off from second and first as Allen fouls that one off over the visiting dugout. Big jump for both runners, but behind in the count 1-2, Allen couldn't take a pitch there and let him move, as they both would have had it stolen easily, but it would have ended the inning, rendering the stolen bases useless, so he had to foul that one off and stay alive to try to drive them in. Lewis comes set for the 1-2 pitch here. Winds and delivers high fastball as Allen chases out of the zone. Rami Lewis strikes out the side as he gives up a walk and a hit, but no runs as he strands 2 more. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. 2 men left on base for the Blue Crabs. So Darryl Thompson heading back to the mound. He'll face the 2-3-4 in the Lancaster lineup when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
The All-Stars are coming. The All-Stars are coming. Join the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs All-Stars in Somerset at TD Bank Ballpark on Wednesday, July 12th, where the Atlantic League will join together for the playing of the league's 20th All-Star Game. Presented by Robert Wood Johnson Barnabas, Health and Horizon Blue Crabs Blue Shield of New Jersey. Get tickets now online at SomersetPatriots.com.
Hey Blue Crabs fans, this is Justin DeFreitas. For all my grocery and deli needs, I head over to Nick's of Clinton. Nick's of Clinton aims to offer a unique shopping alternative to the larger grocery stores while providing a family-oriented experience for all their customers. Nick's of Clinton, the official hot dog and sausage sponsor of Southern Maryland Blue Crabs.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Eric Crozier on being voted by fans as the starting first baseman on the Blue Crabs 10-year team. Crozier was originally drafted in the 41st round of the 2000 MLB Amateur Draft by the Cleveland Indians and made his MLB debut in 2004 with the Toronto Blue Jays. While in the major leagues with the Blue Jays, he collected 2 home runs in 14 games in his 2004 debut season. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2008, hitting .265 with 13 home runs and 10 stolen bases that season. He appeared in 279 career games for the Blue Crabs, collecting 44 home runs and 149 RBIs in 3 seasons.
Hey, this is Rob Carson, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Brandon Belanda back here inside Regency Furniture Stadium as we head to the top of the 4th. Blue Crabs lead 2-0 as Daryl Thompson will face the 2-3-4 led off by Rico Noel. Noel takes a first pitch fastball, called strike. No balls, 1 strike here. Thompson delivers a curveball here on the 0-1. That one's fouled off over the visiting dugout. No balls, 2 strikes. Noel struck out in his first at-bat of the season for the Barnstormers, as he was just signed yesterday, did not appear in that one, but is getting the start at second base here tonight. Curveball from Thompson, Noel out in front of that one as he pops one up in foul territory by the first base bag. Wilson drifts over and makes the catch as Noel goes down for the first out here in the top of the 4th. Noel was signed back from Mexico as he spent preseason with the Barnstormers. He went to Leon in Mexico, but was sent back here when Jeff Coburnis, the everyday second baseman, was signed to the Seattle Mariners. First pitch to Caleb Gindel is shot down the first baseline past the glove of Zach Wilson. That'll rattle around in the right field corner. Picked up by Cohn, fired in. Gindel will coast into second with a 1-out double. So Noel batting second, playing second base today. He serves generally as an outfielder, but with Coburnis out, the glaring hole is at second base. It's been filled by Garrett Weber for the last little less than a week now. But Noel and Weber will now split time. Noel providing speed, Weber providing power. Good platoon there between the two. That'll bring in K.C. Hobson with a man on second, 1 out. Hobson batting from the left side as Thompson comes set. Delivers a first pitch fastball off the plate away. 1 ball, no strikes. To the cleanup hitter in the Lancaster lineup tonight. Hobson 0 for 1. He grounded out to Brown at second to lead off the second inning. Thompson comes set, gives a look at Gindel at second, kicks and delivers changeup. That one comes low and inside. Good backhanded stop there by Allen. Will hold the runner where he is. But Thompson falls behind. 2 balls and no strikes to Hobson here. Thompson's given up just 2 hits. A leadoff single to Darian Sanford to start the game, and that double to Gindel, as he's given up no runs on 2 hits through 3+ innings now. 2 O's fouled off from Hobson as he took a big cut there, but was a little behind the fastball. Count goes to 2-1. Blue Crabs have put up 2 runs on 6 hits off of the lefty Rami Lewis. They lead 2-0 here in the top of the 4th. Lancaster threatening, though, with a man on second and 1 out. And the cleanup hitter at the plate. Thompson comes set for the 2-1. That one comes inside. 3 balls, 1 strike here. Sean Halton awaits on deck. Halton had a big day against Thompson last time the two faced off. He hit 2 home runs. K.C. Hobson, a big day against Thompson last time as well on the 9th of May. He was 2 for 3 with a home run of his own. Runner off from second as K.C. Hobson, high fly ball. This one's going to stay in the infield as Patrick Palmero giving chase. Thompson trying to get out of the way. Has to scamper around a little bit as the wind started playing with that one. But Palmero able to track it down as Gindel had to retreat to second. And the Blue Crabs have 2 outs here in the inning. Gindel a decent jump, but not necessarily a stolen base threat. I'm not sure that he would have been able to get into third safely on the good arm of Luis Allen. But Hobson popped it up to the infield anyway. Gindel had to retreat quickly. Thompson now has 2 outs with Sean Halton digging into the right-handed batter's box. Thompson winds and delivers a first pitch breaking ball off the plate away. 1 ball, no strikes. Halton walked in his first at-bat on 8 pitches against Thompson. He took 2 well out of the ballpark, but both foul down the left field line as he sees the ball out of Thompson's hand really well. We mentioned 2 home runs the first time they met, as well as the 2 long foul balls. He hits a high fly ball here to right field as Zach Cohn, drifting a little bit to his left and in, makes the catch as Darrell Thompson works around the double to Caleb Gindel and gets out of the inning. Thompson again allows no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and leaves 1 man on base. Blue Crabs looking for a little more insurance for their starter. When we come back, you'll see Patrick Palmero, Gary Brown, and Edwin Garcia. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Cody Hebner, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey kids, this is Gary Brown, center fielder for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. If you are under 12 years old, make sure to check out our Chick-fil-A Back Fin Buddies program. For just $15, kids will receive free admission to all 7 Friday home games this season, as well as a commemorative Back Fin Buddies lunchbox and baseball. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
There's no better way to celebrate Independence Day than with America's pastime. Be sure to join the Blue Crabs this July 4th as they take on the Sugarland Skeeters for the Red, White, and Blue Crabs celebration featuring a post-game fireworks extravaganza presented by Wawa. There's also a post-game jersey auction presented by the Southern Maryland Business Network. For more information on this and every other exciting event throughout the season, please visit somdbluecrabs.com or call 301-638-9788.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs want to congratulate Pat Osborne on being named the starting third baseman on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Osborne was originally drafted in the 2nd round of the 2002 MLB Amateur Draft by the Cleveland Indians. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2008, where he hit .326 with 17 home runs and 106 RBIs in his debut season. In 5 years with the Blue Crabs, Osborne finished with a .297 batting average while hitting 39 home runs and collecting 225 RBIs in 386 career games with the team.
Hey, this is Edwin Garcia, and you listen to Blue Crab Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, as Patrick Palmero digs in to lead the bottom of the 4th. Blue Crabs lead 2-0 as Palmero took a first pitch fastball called strike there. Rami Lewis giving up 6 hits, 4 of them in the first inning, 2 runs, as the 0-1's fouled off back. No balls, 2 strikes. Lewis has allowed just 1 hit in each of the previous 2 innings, 2nd and the 3rd, but he's mixed in a walk or 2 in both of those innings. He's given up the 4 hits, 3 walks. Palmero shoots one down the third base line here. That's off the glove of Halton, who picks it up, fires to first. Well late as Palmero is aboard. It's a hard hit ball down the line. We'll see if it scored a single or an error here, as that's going to be ruled a hit for Patrick Palmero. So he's aboard with nobody out as the leadoff man in the inning. That'll turn the lineup over to Gary Brown. Brown 0 for 1 on the night with a walk of his own. He grounded out to the shortstop Frias in the first before drawing a well-earned walk as he takes ball 1 inside here. He worked the count full against Lewis, fouled one off before earning his free pass in the 2nd inning. That one's rolled down the third baseline to Halton. Halton picks it up, fires to second from a knee as he gets Palmero on the 5-4 putout. So Brown aboard on the fielder's choice, but Palmero forced out. Halton lost that one again as it kicked off of his glove, but he went down to a knee, picked it up, kind of diving throw to second. That'll bring in Edwin Garcia. Garcia 1 for 2 on the day with a run scored back in the first inning. Gary Brown, stolen base threat over there on first as Lewis eyeing him as he comes set for the first pitch. Fires over to first. Brown back in easily there. Brown 12 for 14 in stolen base attempts this season. That leads the Blue Crabs team. His 12 stolen bases have him third in the Atlantic League, with everyone chasing the center fielder for Lancaster, Darian Sanford. Second at 19, Brown with 12, and Sanford with the 24. Brown back in safely again there as Lewis checked on him once again. He comes set for the first pitch to Garcia here. Kicks and delivers. Runner off from first. The throw down is in time as Bill Worthington hesitated a long time to make the call there. It looked like Brown kind of gave himself up. You wonder if Worthington called him out before saying anything. But Brown caught stealing for the third time this season. He's now 12 for 15 as he goes down for the second out here. Ball was called by Silvio Martinez, so Garcia ahead 1 ball, no strikes in the count. He's swinging on the second pitch. That's shot down the right field line. Gindel giving chase. Garcia around first. He's going to head to second. The throw comes in. Garcia slides in safely as he's aboard with a 2-out double. He calls time, and as the shortstop Frias tries to tag him, but time had been called as Garcia's aboard with a 2-out double. Unfortunate there as Harris was trying to get Brown in scoring position where he could score easily. Actually scored on that one, but instead 2 outs and a man on second as Mike Snyder digs in. Snyder 1 for 2. He doubled in the first inning before scoring a run. He came up with 1 out and the bases loaded in the bottom of the second, rolled into a 6-4-3 double play to get Rami Lewis out of a jam there. He's got an RBI chance here as he's out in front of a changeup, goes behind, no balls, 1 strike. You know Snyder would love to make up for the 6-4-3 that ended the bases loaded jam for Lewis by driving in 1, potentially 2 if he could get a hold of 1 here. Lewis comes set, gives a look at Garcia, kicks and delivers a changeup. Snyder out in front of that one again. Look around the rest of the Atlantic League real quick, as we've had a couple of games already finished, 2 7-inning games and a doubleheader between the Long Island and Bridgeport. Bridgeport won Game 1 2-0 before the Ducks took Game 2 7-5. The York Revolution currently lead the New Britain Bees 4-3 in the bottom of the 5th at Peoples Bank Ballpark in York. 0-2 changeup missed off the plate away as the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes on the number 3 hitter for the Blue Crabs. Lewis comes set, kicks and delivers. Snyder swinging on an elevated fastball. He'll go down on strikes here to end the inning. Blue Crabs strand another runner as they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1 man on base. Darrell Thompson comes back to the mound, working effectively so far. He's given up just 2 hits, He's working with a 2-0 lead. When we come back, you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Blue Crabs fans, what's more American than baseball and a barbecue cookout? Quite frankly, the two go together like stars and stripes, rockets and red glare, and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. So when you come to Regency Furniture Stadium's all-you-can-eat picnic pavilion, you get both at a great price. The best part is that groups from 20 to 400 plus can enjoy the picnic pavilion, and when you include this home run of a deal with the kids park, paddle boats, and on-field fun, you have a grand slam of an opportunity. Call today at 301-638-9788 to speak with a sales executive or visit somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
Attention all Girl Scouts. Friday, June 16th is Girl Scout Night and Sleepover presented by Maryland 529. All Girl Scouts will be recognized during the game against the New Britain Bees and have the opportunity to register for a post-game sleepover on the field. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Travis Garcia on being named the starting shortstop on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Garcia was originally drafted by the New York Mets in the 21st round of the 2003 MLB Amateur Draft. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2008, their debut season, and in 2009 he hit .353 with 16 home runs and 63 RBIs. In 5 seasons with the Blue Crabs, Garcia finished with 59 home runs and 229 RBIs in 330 games.
Hey, this is Patrick Palmero, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Blue Crabs lead 2-0 as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Daryl Thompson will face Blake Galen here, the leadoff hitter for Lancaster in this 5th. First pitch fastball called strike there as he's ahead of Galen. Thompson working quickly on the mound, delivers another fastball called strike, no balls and 2 strikes here on the designated hitter for Lancaster. Galen 0 for 1 on the night. He flew out to Zach Cohn in the 2nd inning for the second out in that inning. That one misses just outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Thompson winds and delivers. 1-2 fastball just misses low and away as the count goes to 2-2. Galen 0 for 4 yesterday. He did not play in the team's previous meeting with Thompson on the mound, as he had that day off back when Kevin Aarons was still a member of Lancaster. He got the start at first with Casey Hobson DH. That one shot back up the middle. Garcia dives, but not able to get to that one, as that's through for a leadoff single from the DH Blake Galen. They nearly had him played correctly as Garcia was pinched way up the middle. He tried to lay out and snag that liner there, but it gets through to the center fielder, Corey Vaughn. So Galen aboard as they get the leadoff man on base for the second time in the game. The last time was back in the 1st inning. Darian Sanford was immediately caught stealing and ended that threat relatively quickly back in the 1st. First pitch changeup has Robinson well out in front as he was way off balance there. And the count goes to no balls and 1 strike. Galen is a threat to steal over on first. He's 6 for 7 on stolen base opportunities this season. He's 2nd all-time in stolen bases in Barnstormers history at 72. He trails, or 3rd all-time, he trails Michael Woods for 2nd by just 3. Thompson kicks and delivers. This one's rolled back up the middle. Brown makes the play. Bobbles a little, but flips to Garcia to record the out on the fielder's choice. Not sure if they would have had time to turn 2, but they get the easy one anyway and cut down the lead runner as Robinson's aboard on the fielder's choice 4-6 putout. So that'll bring in the shortstop, Vladimir Frias. Frias 0 for 1 on the day. Frias is 0 for 7 in the series as he digs in. Switch hitter batting from the left side. Shoots one through the hole past the diving glove of Gary Brown. Robinson will jog into second, never thinks about third, as Frias is aboard with the single and put runners on first and second with one out here in the inning. Thompson has coasted through 4 so far, allowing just 2 hits, 1 walk, but he's given up 2 singles here in this inning. Mix in a fielder's choice in the middle of those, and you've got runners on first and second. Trayvon Robinson, the lead runner here, with Anderson De La Rosa coming up to the plate. De La Rosa 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded out to the shortstop Garcia. A ground ball here would bail Thompson out of this jam with 1 pitch, as De La Rosa, catcher running, not the fleetest of foot. De La Rosa has not grounded into a double play this year, however, as he hits a high fly ball to center field. Here, Vaughn drifting over to his left, makes the catch. Robinson not tagging up from second, as De La Rosa goes down as the second out in the inning. The runners will stay where they are, and Darrell Thompson now has 2 outs with men on first and second, but the lineup turns over here as Darian Sanford digs in with a chance to cut the Blue Crabs' lead. Sanford is leading the Barnstormers with a .368 batting average on the season. He is the leadoff man, so he only has 11 RBIs. He scores the runs, though, as he leads the team with 23. We mentioned he leads the Atlantic League in stolen bases as well. First pitch change up from Thompson, called strike 1, as he's out ahead of Sanford here. The speedy center fielder is known to bunt in any and every situation, but with 2 outs here in the inning, not sure he'll do that as he's trying to find the outfield and drive in a run. This one comes inside, jams Sanford as he breaks his bat and fouls it off, and the count goes to 0-2. Sanford has seemed extremely frustrated tonight, as when he was caught stealing, he slammed his helmet on second when he grounded out down the first base line in his last at-bat to Luis Allen. Or third base line, excuse me. Allen made an extraordinary play, fired to first, and got him by a step. He did it again, and here just now, after breaking his bat, throws it onto the ground in frustration before going to grab a new piece of lumber. Outfield relatively shallow, as Sanford not a big power threat. They're more worried about cutting down Trayvon Robinson should he try to score from second on a single to the outfield. Thompson looking for the strikeout, though, as he's ahead, no balls and 2 strikes here. Sanford chokes way up on the bat with 2 strikes. Curveball fouls it off of himself in the box, as he had to fight that one off to stay alive. He was well out in front of the curveball, had to slow down everything to try to get a piece of it. But he stays alive here as the count stays where it is, no balls and 2 strikes. Trayvon Robinson on second, Frias on first. Speed and both of those base runners. Anything in the gap, Frias serves as the tying run. Thompson comes set here for the 0-2 again. Kicks and delivers fastball elevated, gets Sanford swinging as Darrell Thompson strands 2 runners of his own. He gives up no runs on 2 hits. No errors and 2 men left on base. The Blue Crabs looking for more insurance in the bottom of the 5th inning. You'll see Zach Wilson, Corey Vaughn, and Devin Rodriguez when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network. Every Tuesday night is Silver Sluggers Night with the Blue Crabs, sponsored by the Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center. Membership to the Silver Sluggers starts at just $25, and all members will receive tickets to every Tuesday home game, including our 4th of July Red, White, and Blue Crabs celebration, as well as a special Silver Sluggers t-shirt. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com, or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
Washington sports fans, get ready because August 18th is Washington Sports Night with the Blue Crabs. Friday, August 18th, the Blue Crabs will welcome Screech from the Washington Nationals and Gee Whiz from the Washington Wizards to Regency Furniture Stadium for a night of mascot fun with our very own Pinch. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, visit somdbluecrabs.com or call 301-638-9788.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Jeremy Owens on being named a starting outfielder on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Owens was originally drafted by the San Diego Padres in the 8th round of the 1998 MLB Amateur Draft. He signed with Southern Maryland for their debut season in 2008, and in 2009 he collected 28 home runs and 80 RBIs while stealing 15 bases. Owens spent 7 seasons playing for the Blue Crabs, compiling 105 home runs, 340 RBIs, and 98 stolen bases, while appearing in a Blue Crabs record 737 career games.
Hey, this is Austin, captain of your tie-dye crew, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, heading to the bottom of the 5th, Blue Crabs lead 2-0 as the first pitch fastball from Rami Lewis goes up and away from the leadoff man in the inning, cleanup hitter Zach Wilson. Wilson 0 for 1 on the night with an RBI sac fly back in the first inning. He takes a changeup up high here, 2 balls, no strikes. Wilson comes in hitting .279 on the season, 7 home runs, 29 RBIs. He picked up his 30th on that sacrifice fly in the first inning. 2-0 pitch comes inside, 3 balls, no strikes here to Wilson. Wilson hitting better on the road than at home as far as batting average goes. He's hitting just .232 here at Regency Furniture Stadium, .340 on the road for the Blue Crabs, but he does have 4 home runs at home compared to 3 on the road, and 18 of his 30 RBIs at home. 3-0 pitch fastball over the inside part of the plate, 3 balls and 1 strike here. Wilson, Vaughn, and Rodriguez will bat this inning against Rami Lewis as he's out for his 5th inning of work. He's now gone further than he did the last time he faced the Blue Crabs. 3-1 pitch lined back up the middle into center field as Zach Wilson is aboard with a leadoff single. As the Blue Crabs are in business here, threatening once again. They've stranded 8 base runners already in the game as they look to try to put some more runs on the board for their starter, Darryl Thompson. Thompson has given up just 4 hits through 5 innings of work. He's walked 1 as well. So the whip sitting at 1 on the day as he's throwing very well so far for them tonight. Wilson on first as Lewis comes set to face Vaughn. Delivers a first pitch curveball up out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes here to the center fielder for Southern Maryland. Vaughn comes in 1 for 1. An RBI double in the first and a walk in his last at-bat. 1-0 fastball, called strike right down the middle to Vaughn as the count evens up 1-1. Vaughn comes into this one hitting .267 on the season, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. He was 1 for 3 with a run scored in last night's game. Takes a big cut there on a fastball up and in, well behind that one as the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes on Vaughn here. Comes in on a 3-game hitting streak. He's hit well against Lancaster this season, 10 for 30 coming into tonight's game. Behind in the count 1-2 as Lewis comes set and delivers a changeup up and away, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vaughn has 3 home runs on the season. The last one came 11 days ago in Game 2 of a doubleheader against the Somerset Patriots. So he's been in a bit of a power slump, but has continued the hot streak at the plate. As Lewis comes set for the 2-2 here, kicks and delivers. That one's fouled back as the count stays where it is. 2 balls, 2 strikes against the right-hander Vaughn. Vaughn hitting .333 in the last 10 games for the Blue Crabs. He's 11 for 33 with 11 runs scored as well. We mentioned the power struggle, though. No home runs, just 2 RBIs in those 10 games, but he's getting on base for the guys behind him, such as Devin Rodriguez. As Vaughn fouls that one off, Rodriguez waits on deck. In those same 10 games, Rodriguez has 12 RBIs, so no coincidence that Vaughn, with his 11 runs scored, and Rodriguez with his 12 RBIs, as they've teamed up since Rodriguez's insertion into the lineup on the 14th against the Patriots when Cone went out with injury. Lewis comes set for the 2-2 once again. Checks on first before delivering. That one shot well foul, but well out into the night here as Vaughn jumped on that fastball, but was way out in front of it. Vaughn has told me before he prefers to be early as he feels he has a longer swing. So for him to put a good swing on the ball, he has to feel like he's early, but a little bit too early there. As he'll see the 2-2 pitch once again. Lewis kicks and delivers. Change up in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes as the count runs full against Vaughn. Wilson reached on a leadoff single, so he's on first. With nobody out, we'll see if manager John Harris puts him in motion on the full count pitch here. Small lead over at first as Lewis comes set. He gives a look. Wilson's off. Vaughn swing and miss. The throw down to second. Wilson tries to slide around, but not in time as Rico Noel makes a diving tag. So a strike him out, throw him out double play ends the threat for the Blue Crabs here in the second inning, putting up 2 outs on 1 pitch from Rami Lewis. That'll bring in the aforementioned Devin Rodriguez. Rodriguez 1 for 2 on the night with a single back in the first. That extended his hitting streak to 9 games. Rodriguez making his 11th start for the Blue Crabs tonight. In his 10 previous starts, he's 16 for 39 with a .410 batting average. He has 1 home run, 12 RBIs since joining the team. Took the first pitch 1-0 as the 1-0 pitch misses outside. Fastball, 2 balls, no strikes here. In this lefty-lefty matchup, the only lefty that Rami Lewis will see tonight, as the Blue Crabs only have 1 on the roster. That one's popped up to shallow center field. The shortstop Frias drifting as the Blue Crabs go down. Works a 1-2-3 inning with the help of a strike him out, throw him out. He gives up no runs on 1 hit, no errors. Nobody left on base. Darrell Thompson giving up just 4 hits through 5 innings. He'll come back out to face the 2-3-4 in the Lancaster lineup when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is David Wayne Russo, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Be sure to join us at select Saturday home games throughout the season as the Blue Crabs light up the Southern Maryland night sky with post-game Saturday night firework extravaganzas. For more information on this event or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788. Attention all Boy Scouts, Friday, June 23rd is Boy Scouts Night and Sleepover with the Blue Crabs, presented by Maryland 529. All Boy Scouts will be recognized during the game against Bridgeport and have the opportunity to register for the post-game sleepover on the field. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or you can call us at 301-638-9788. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate John Ramastello on being named a starting outfielder on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Ramastello was originally drafted by the New York Yankees in the 35th round of the 2000 MLB Amateur Draft. He signed with Southern Maryland in their debut 2008 season, where he hit .276 with 15 home runs, 67 RBIs, and 14 stolen bases. In 2 seasons with the Blue Crabs, Ramostella hit 37 career home runs, 125 RBIs, and stole 29 bases in 222 career games with the team.
Hey, this is John Harris, and you're listening to the Blue Crab Baseball Network.
Brandon Bulanda back here inside Regency Furniture Stadium as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Blue Crabs lead 2-0 as they put up 2 in the first. That's been enough for Daryl Thompson so far as he heads back to the mound. First batter he'll face in the inning, leadoff man batting second, Rico Noel. Noel fouls the first pitch off. No balls, 1 strike. Noel playing second and batting second in the lineup for the Barnstormers in his first start this season. He joined the team yesterday, did not appear in that game. 0-1 pitch, Noel lays it down as the speedster blazes down the line. Thompson tries to barehand fire on to first, but not going to be in time. Noel fits right into this Lancaster lineup. They lead the Atlantic League in stolen bases. He's another guy that can add to that threat. As you see the speed on the bunt attempt there, as he's aboard easily for a leadoff single here in the inning. Rico Noel, 296 stolen bases in his 7 minor league seasons. 371 career stolen bases in 8 professional seasons thus far. First pitch fastball misses outside to the number 3 hitter, Caleb Gindel. The 371 include his 70 from Winter League Baseball. He's played in Puerto Rico and Mexico, as well as Venezuela in the Winter Leagues. High pop fly in foul territory. Luis Allen loses it. Palmero with a long run, not able to get there, as that was more in Allen's territory, back by the home on deck circle, but he never saw it off of the bat, as Gendel has new life, 1-1 here. We mentioned Noel, a big stolen base threat. 371 stolen bases, just 83 caught stealing. That's highlighted by his 90 stolen bases in 2012 in the San Diego Padres High A affiliate. Thompson comes set for the 1-1. Check swing there as Noel pump fake from first but went back. That one's a ball as Noel didn't go around. It's sent out late to the third base umpire standing in the middle of the infield. Says he didn't go. 2 balls, 1 strike. Noel posted just 13 stolen bases in 57 games last season between a couple of affiliates in the Dodgers organization. But he had 5 with Leon before rejoining the Barnstormers this season. 2-1's fouled back out of play as the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes to Caleb Gindel here. Gindel on the season, 272, 5 home runs, 25 RBIs. He scored 17 runs. He's on a 2-game hitting streak, although struggling in those 2 games. He's just 2 for 8 in the series, as the 2-game hitting streak has come against the Blue Crabs. 2-2 pitch fouled back once again as the count will stay where it is. Noel staying put so far, but not something you can count on from the speedster, as him and Darian Sanford will cause a lot of problems at the top of this lineup once they get going. Thompson comes set for the 2-2, kicks and delivers a curveball. That one bounces in the dirt. Allen has to drop and keep that one where it is, as the count stays, or count will go full. Gindel digs back into the left-handed batter's box here as Thompson comes set for the payoff pitch. He checks on first, kicks and delivers Noel off as Gindel shoots one down the right field line, foul. I talked to Thompson after his last start. He picked up the win in that one for the Blue Crabs. That came last home start, I should say. He started on the road at Bridgeport, but his last home start against Somerset as part of the doubleheader back on May 14th. He threw 6 innings in that one, 7 hits, 3 runs. They all came in the 6th inning, however. So he comes set here for the payoff pitch once again. Runner off, swing and a miss, throw down, not in time as Noel is into second with a stolen base, but Thompson picks up a strikeout here for the first out in the inning. That's just his 3rd strikeout of the night so far, but Noel able to advance into scoring position. Thompson picked up the win in that 7-3 victory in a 7-game doubleheader. He gave up 3 runs. They were all in the 6th inning. I talked to him after that one. He said that he just struggled in that one to keep his momentum on the mound. He put it in cruise control heading into the top of the 6th inning instead of keeping the aggression. Check on second here. Garcia puts the tag, not in time, as Noel dives back under that one. Good spin and throw, but a little bit high as Noel was able to get under it. Thompson said he likes to stay aggressive in counts, but in that game in the 6th, he struggled with that. We're seeing that a little bit here as he gave up the leadoff single to Noel on the bunt before a long at-bat to Gindle. K.C. Hobson, the cleanup hitter, digs in with 1 out in the inning. He's out in front of a changeup as Thompson pulled the string on one. No balls and 1 strike. Hobson digs in 0 for 2 on the day. He was 0 for 2 yesterday with a walk. The 0-1 fastball goes up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thompson sitting at 83 pitches on the night so far through 5 1/3. He comes set here for the 84th pitch. Noel gets a big lead from second, but will stay there as the pitch is called strike 2, 1-2. Noel had a walking lead off of Thompson. Looked like he didn't trust himself there for some reason. Ended up walking halfway to third before retreating back to second base. Thompson comes set for the 1-2, goes to the curveball. Hobson well out in front as the count will stay where it is, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Thompson comes set for the 1-2 once again, as Hobson was well out in front of the previous 1-2 curveball. He gives a look at Noel before delivering an elevated fastball, swung on and missed as Thompson picks up his 2nd strikeout of the inning. K.C. Hobson down on strikes for the 2nd out. That'll bring in 3rd baseman Sean Halton for his 3rd at-bat in the game. Halton 0 for 1. He flew out to right in his last at-bat. Drew a walk in his first at-bat back in the 2nd inning tonight. Noel in scoring position. Anything to the outfield would likely score the 2nd baseman from second, as the outfield playing relatively deep with the dangerous bat of Halton. He lines one at the 3rd baseman, Palmero. That kicks off of his glove. He picks it up with a long throw to first. That pulls Wilson off of the base, as that kicked off of the glove of Palmero, who sits behind the 3rd base bag looking down into his glove. That'll go as an error on the 3rd baseman. His team leading 8th error of the season. So runners on the corners with 2 outs here as the Barnstormers have new life behind an error at 3rd. Palmero should have snagged that line drive. When he dropped it, he tried to pick it up and make a long throw on to first. It pulled Zach Wilson off the base, but I think Halton was probably there anyway. So Noel advances to 3rd, and with 2 outs, Darryl Thompson will have to get through Blake Galen now to strand the runners. Thompson comes set, delivers a first pitch curveball, called strike. As that backdoor breaking ball froze Galen, and Thompson's ahead, no balls and 1 strike here. Galen 1 for 2 on the night. He was forced out by a fielder's choice after singling to lead off the 5th inning. Fastball popped up towards shortstop. Edwin Garcia and Gary Brown drifting over. Brown calls for it and makes the catch on the infield dirt. Thompson works around the air, picks up his third baseman as he gives up no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. Blue Crabs still lead 2-0. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, they're looking for more insurance from Zach Cohn, Luis Allen, and Patrick Palmero. When we return, you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Zach Wilson, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Blue Crabs fans, the Blue Crabs are celebrating their 10th anniversary season in 2017, and they can't do it without you. Join the team all season long for special giveaways and ongoing 10-year tributes with group tickets starting at just $10. Regency Furniture Stadium's spacious and modern amenities include 16 luxury suites, an all-you-can-eat picnic pavilion with a great view overlooking left field, and the Legends Club, which can host your event of up to 160 people for a game. Call today at 301-638-9788 or visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
Attention all Jedis. Please report to Regency Furniture Stadium on July 29th for Star Wars Night as the Blue Crabs take on Lancaster. This night will feature an appearance by Jedi Saber Combat and a post-game firework extravaganza brought to you by PNC Bank. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs want to congratulate Brian Barton on being named a starting outfielder on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Barton was originally drafted by the Los Angeles Dodgers in the 38th round of the 2000 MLB Amateur Draft. Barton made his MLB debut in 2008 with the St. Louis Cardinals and also appeared in the majors in 2009 with the Atlanta Braves. Barton signed with Southern Maryland in 2011 when he hit .304 with 12 home runs and 17 stolen bases in his debut season with the team. Barton spent 4 years with the Blue Crabs, collecting 26 home runs, 146 RBIs, and 53 stolen bases while appearing in 257 games with the team.
Hey, this is Britt Robertshaw, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium as Zach Cohn will dig in to lead off the bottom of the 6th against Rami Lewis. Cohn, 1 for 2 on the night, checks his swing on a first pitch changeup sent down to first base umpire Don Mayer. Says he didn't go around, as that will go as ball 1 here in the inning. Cohn singled in his last at-bat in the 3rd as Lewis enters his 6th inning of work. Pitch count sitting at 104 coming into the inning as he goes upstairs and inside with a fastball, 2 balls, no strike on the right fielder Cohn. As the pitch count getting high, nobody up in the Blue Crabs bullpen. High fly ball to left field here from Cohn. Robinson drifting back a couple of feet short of the track, camps under that one and makes the catch for the first out here in the inning. So it appears Darrell Thompson will come back out to at least start the 7th inning as no one is up and throwing, only Rob Carson stretching for the time being. That'll bring in the catcher Luis Allen. Allen 1 for 2 on the night with a double of his own. That one just missed a home run as it hit off the top of the mini monster. Another quick look at the other game going on right now. New Britain tied the game up 4-4 with the Revs. Allen swinging on the first pitch, a high chopper up the middle. Noel with a leaping play on the second base bag. Fires on to first for the second out here in the inning. That'll bring in third baseman Patrick Palmero. Palmero 1 for 1 with a walk in this one thus far. So he's been on base in both at-bats already today. Gary Brown awaits on deck as he's yet to figure it out in this series against Lancaster, but if Palmero should reach base, Brown is a threat to find a hole and drive him in. Palmero shoots one down the right field line here, as that'll head out of play. No balls, one strike. Palmero, another Blue Crab that has shown power in his bat this season. He has 5 home runs, but again, another player in a power slump, much like Corey Vaughn we mentioned earlier. Palmero's last home run came back on May 14th in the doubleheader against Somerset as well. He shoots one back up the middle. Noel shows off the speed, makes the play, a leaping throw on to first as Rico Noel saves a hit and records an out on a Derek Jeter-esque throw from the middle of the infield. Rami Lewis gives up no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base in the inning. Daryl Thompson heads back out for his 7th inning of work. He'll face Trayvon Robinson, Vladimir Frias, and Anderson De La Rosa, the 7, 8, 9. When we come back, you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
The resort community of Chesapeake Beach, Maryland is home to the Chesapeake Beach Water Park. Come join them for an afternoon of splash and fun in the sun with their 8 water slides, fountains, waterfalls, lazy river, kids activity pool, and more. Beat the heat with daily cabana rentals, swim lessons, birthday parties, Friday night slides under the stars, character days on certain Mondays, or even rent the whole park for a private party. The on-site Beachcomber Grill offers a full-service menu as well. For more information, details, special events calendar, park dates and hours, to purchase your tickets, season passes, or make reservations, visit their website at www.chesapeakebeachwaterpark.com.
Saturday, August 26th is National Dog Day, which means Bark at the Park is back at Regency Furniture Stadium. Be sure to pack up the pups and bring them out for a day of dog-friendly fun at the ballpark as the Blue Crabs take on the Sugarland Skeeters. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com, or you can call us at 301-638-9788. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Jim Ed Warden on being named the closer on the Blue Crabs 10-year team. Warden was originally drafted by the Cleveland Indians in the 6th round of the 2001 MLB Amateur Draft. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2009, where he picked up 13 saves with a 1.12 ERA in 17 appearances. Over 6 seasons with the team, Warden appeared in 284 games and collected a Blue Crabs record 134 saves.
Hey, this is James Frisbee, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Blue Crabs lead 2-0 as Daryl Thompson back on the mound for his 7th inning of work here. First pitch swung on, fouled back by the leadoff man in the inning, the number 7 hitter Trayvon Robinson. Robinson is 0 for 2 on the night so far. He went 2 for 3 last night with a home run. That came back in the 3rd inning against starter Pat McCoy in that one. He doubled in the 7th, the last hit Lancaster was able to record in the game. Thompson delivers a curveball low and inside here. 1 ball, 1 strike as Robinson checked his swing but didn't go around. Blue Crabs on the season, when they score first, as they did tonight, are 9-5. However, when they score 3 runs or less, they're just 3-12. So an extra run or 2 would do them wonders in their record, as that one comes inside 2-1. Good news for Southern Maryland. If Thompson can get through this inning, they're 12-0 on the season when leading after 7. They're up 2-0 here after 6. 3 outs away from reaching that milestone point. Ground ball to the first baseman. Wilson picks it up, flips it on to Thompson, covering the base, as the 3-1 putout of Trayvon Robinson will go down as the first out here in the 7th. With 1 down in the inning, that'll bring in the shortstop Vladimir Frias. Frias is 1 for 2 on the day so far. That was his first hit in the series, as he was previously 0 for 7 before sneaking a ground ball between Gary Brown and Zach Wilson on the right side of the infield for a hit. Frias squares to bunt, pulls back as that one dips low. 1 ball, no strikes to the shortstop here. He slaps that one foul off the Legends Club as the count evens up. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Thompson working quickly as he winds and delivers the 1-1. Fastball swung on, foul tipped back to the catcher. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thompson's pitch count sitting at 95 pitches right now. He's thrown 7 innings in 1 other start this season. It was a loss against the Bridgeport Bluefish. As he drops a curve ball here, that one swung on, rolled to the third baseman Palmero, picks it up, fires on to first for the second out here in the inning. So Thompson 1 out away from tying his season long with 7 innings. That game at Bridgeport, he was matched up with reigning Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year, Jonathan Albaladejo. The reigning Pitcher of the Year got Thompson that day as Thompson gave up just 2 runs over 7 innings, but was handed the loss as Albaladejo gave up none in a 2-0 Bridgeport victory back on April 28th. First pitch to the catcher, Anderson De La Rosa, called strike 1 as Thompson's ahead of him here. In the outing since then, Thompson has gone 6 innings, 6 innings, 6 innings, and 5 innings. De La Rosa out in front of that one as the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. Still no action in the Blue Crabs bullpen outside of a little bit of stretching. No one up and throwing yet, as Thompson's yet to face much trouble in the inning. 0-2 pitch swung on, flown out to left field. Devin Rodriguez gives chase, makes the running catch. As Darrell Thompson's through 7 innings, he's allowed just 5 hits. In the 7th, he gives up no runs on no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Another 1-2-3 inning. Blue Crabs look for a little more insurance from the top of their lineup. Gary Brown will lead it off. When we come back, you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network. Hey fans, be sure to join us every Thursday home game for Foster's Grill, Wings, and Beer Night. For just $30, you can enjoy a ticket to the game, as well as 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Foster's Wings and all-you-can-drink beer. The event takes place every Thursday home game throughout the season from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in our Legends Club. For more information on this or any other exciting offers throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Dr. Milu and the courteous and professional staff at Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center in Waldorf want you to know that for cases of cancer and blood disorders such as anemia, leukemia, and lymphoma, you don't have to travel all the way to D.C. or Baltimore to get high-quality, compassionate care close to home. Established in 1995, Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center offers expertise, experience, and the highest standards needed for successful treatment of cancer and blood disorders. Dr. Milu is excited to be a part of the Blue Crabs family as the new sponsor of the Silver Sluggers program and games for the 2017 season. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 301-638-1007 or visit cancerandblooddisorderscenter.com.
This season, Pinch is going green at Regency Furniture Stadium as part of the Blue Crabs Claws for a Cause. With the help of local organizations, the Blue Crabs and Pinch will bring ways for you to do your part and help out the local Southern Maryland community. Be sure to check out all the information at somdbluecrabs.com/claws for a cause.
Hey, this is Sam Runyon, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Blue Crabs lead 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. The top of the lineup comes up for Southern Maryland in the inning, led off by the second baseman, Gary Brown. Brown 0 for 2 on the night with a walk. He reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th inning, but was caught stealing for the second out in that one. Swinging on the first pitch here as that one's fouled off. New pitcher on the mound for Lancaster as it's the right-hander Kaohi Downing. That'll bring an end to the night for Rami Lewis, who settled in after the first inning. He gave up 4 hits, 2 runs in the first inning. As Downing kicks and delivers a slider check swing from Brown. Didn't go around, says Mayer down at first, and the count's even 1-1. So Lewis gave up the 2 in the first, but settled in from there. Hasn't given up a run since, as Downing will now try to hold the lead right where it is. That one misses. 2 balls, 1 strike to Brown here. Lewis's final line, 6 innings, 9 hits, 2 runs, 5 strikeouts for the hard-throwing lefty. Downing behind in the count, 2 balls, 1 strike, comes set, delivers a changeup, swung on and missed from Brown there. Downing on the season, 1-0 record with a 5.26 ERA. He struggled of late, though, for the Barnstormers. The struggle started in the Southern Maryland series back on May 8th. As he comes inside with a fastball here, Brown behind on that one as he goes down on strikes for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Downing had 4 consecutive scoreless outings before he gave up 2 runs to the Blue Crabs on May 8th at home in an 8-3 Lancaster win. He then had a scoreless outing against Sugarland before giving up 1 to the Skeeters in his next outing. And then he pitched 1 full inning against the Blue Crabs across 2 separate outings on May 17th and May 18th. As the first pitch to the shortstop Garcia is a called strike here, 0-1. In that one inning, he gave up 4 hits, 3 runs while walking 3 batters and 1 strikeout. He struggled against the New Britain Bees as well this past weekend, as Garcia swings and misses there, no balls, 2 strikes, chasing a fastball up out of the zone. Against New Britain, he threw 2 innings, gave up 3 hits, and a run in that one as well. He got Brown on strikes for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Edwin Garcia behind, no balls, 2 strikes here. Garcia 2 for 3 with a single, a run scored, and a double back in the 4th inning. As he flares a curveball out towards right field, it'll stay in the infield as K.C. Hobson makes the catch on the lip of the grass for the second out in the inning. So 2 up, 2 down for Downing out of the bullpen. No action in the Southern Maryland bullpen as it appears Darrell Thompson will come out and go further than he has all season into the 8th inning. Mike Snyder digs in here. Snyder 1 for 3 on the day so far. Extended that hitting streak with a double in the first. He scored on a Corey Vaughn double later in the inning. Shoots a ground ball to the shortstop. Frias here picks it up, fires onto Hobson at first. And a 1-2-3 inning out of the bullpen for Downing as he sits down the top of the lineup. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Thompson out of the dugout heading back to the mound. He'll face the top of the Lancaster lineup in the 8th inning when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Ryan Wiggins, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Washington sports fans, get ready because August 18th is Washington Sports Night with the Blue Crabs. Friday, August 18th, the Blue Crabs will welcome Screech from the Washington Nationals and Gee Whiz from the Washington Wizards to Regency Furniture Stadium for a night of mascot fun with our very own Pinch. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, visit somdbluecrabs.com or call 301-638-9788.
Blue Crabs fans, Paint the Park Pink returns to Regency Furniture Stadium on June 17th as the Blue Crabs take on the New Britain Bees. Be sure to come out and support the University of Maryland Charles Regional Medical Center as they aim to raise awareness for breast cancer. The Blue Crabs will host a post-game jersey auction with all proceeds returning to UMC RMC. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
Make sure you get Dad out to the ballpark on June 18th to celebrate Father's Day as the Blue Crabs finish their series against the New Britain Bees. All fathers will have a chance post-game to participate in the Blue Crabs remote control dig for a chance to win a TV prize package. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
Hi everybody, this is not Henry Carey, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball on the Blue Crabs Broadcasting Network. Go Blue Crabs!
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium as Daryl Thompson, with a cool 100 pitches, heads into his 8th inning of work. Pitch number 101, swung on and fouled off by the leadoff man in the inning, and in the Barnstormers lineup, center fielder Darian Sanford. Sanford digs in 1 for 3 on the night. He was caught stealing after reaching base on a leadoff single in the first inning. The second pitch to Sanford, called strike on a changeup over the outside corner. Thompson has not thrown more than 7 innings on the season, so he's now officially gone further than he has at any other point. Elevates a fastball well out of the zone here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still no action to speak of in the Blue Crabs bullpen. Everybody that was up and stretching has sat down as Thompson will try to work through this entire 8th. Fastball over the outside part of the plate, swung on and missed. As Sanford down on strikes for the first out here in the 8th inning. 5th strikeout of the night for Daryl Thompson. Puts 1 away here, and with 1 down in the inning, that'll bring up second baseman Rico Noel. Noel is 1 for 3 in his debut for the Barnstormers this season. He singled in the 6th as the leadoff man, stole second, advanced to third on an error, but was stranded there on a pop-up by Blake Galen. First pitch changeup was taken, no balls, 1 strike. Thompson kicks and delivers. Fastball blown by Noel. No balls and 2 strikes here. In his career, Thompson has just 5 complete games. He picked up 2 in his banner year for the Blue Crabs back in 2015. He winds for the 0-2 here. Cold strike 3 as Noel goes down looking. No ball, 2 outs here in the inning. The first strikeout looking, and the second strikeout of the inning for the hard-throwing right-hander Daryl Thompson. Thompson's 2015 season for the Blue Crabs, 7-7 with a 3.87 ERA. He had 2 complete games in that one. Called strike 1. So the number 3 hitter in the lineup and the inning, right fielder Caleb Gindle. Thompson working quick as he has momentum on his side, delivers a curveball. That one bounces in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. All 5 of his complete games have come with the Blue Crabs since joining them in 2012. As he elevates a fastball there out of the zone, 2 balls, 1 strike. He had 1 in that 2012 season, 1 in 2013, 2014, and 2 in 2015 before none last season. 2-1 pitch on its way, swung on, fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Thompson's thrown now 11 pitches in this inning. He's at 110 through 7 2/3. Closer Cody Epley has worked his way out to the bullpen, stretching a little bit, but still not throwing. 2-2 pitch on its way, fouled back once again as the count will stay where it is. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gindel on the night, 1 for 3. He doubled back in the 4th, but was stranded there. Thompson winds and delivers for the 2-2. Fastball fought off down the left field line. That's going to get down. Devin Rodriguez cuts it off down the line. Gindel on his way to second. Rodriguez with the long throw in. Head first slide, and he's in there safely with his second double of the game. We'll see if that gets some action going, and it will indeed, as Rob Carson is up with the backup catcher Ryan Wiggins to throw in case Thompson faces any more trouble. He's got the lefty KC Hobson digging in here. He's 0 for 3 on the night so far against Thompson, but he had a big day against the righty last time we saw him. 2 for 3 with a home run. Thompson delivers a fastball, swung on and missed, up and away from Hobson here. Hobson tied for the lead on the Barnstormers with 7 home runs on the season. His .339 batting average trails just Darian Sanford as well. 23 RBIs trail the man on second, Caleb Gindel. The 0-1 changeup comes inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hobson serves as the tying run at the plate. So Thompson wants to keep the ball down here to the powerful lefty. Make sure he can't get anything to carry out. Wind blowing left to right and a little bit in here at Regency Furniture Stadium. High pop fly here as Palmero, Allen all converge. The catcher Allen calls for it and makes the catch as Darrell Thompson gets through another inning. He's scoreless through 8. He works around the double here. He gives up no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. The Blue Crabs look for more insurance for the closer, Cody Epley, Zach Wilson, Corey Vaughn, and Devin Rodriguez coming up when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network. Be sure to join us at select Saturday home games throughout the season as the Blue Crabs light up the Southern Maryland night sky with post-game Saturday night firework extravaganzas. For more information on this event or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs want to congratulate Ryan Mulhern on being named the designated hitter on the Blue Crabs 10-year team. Mulhern was originally drafted by the Cleveland Indians in the 11th round of the 2003 amateur draft. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2011 when he hit .348 with 10 home runs in his first season with the team. In 2 seasons with the Blue Crabs, Mulhern collected 19 home runs, 65 RBIs, and scored 53 runs while appearing in 80 games.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to thank Apple Spice Junction for their partnership for the 2017 season. Be sure to check out Apple Spice's unique box delivery services, with breakfast offerings ranging from pastries and fruit to gourmet eggs and seasoned potatoes. Or you can check out Apple Spice for lunch, with sandwiches featuring freshly baked bread, fine meats, cheeses, and crisp veggies. Or you can try one of their homemade soups, healthy salad, or freshly baked treats. Ask how they can cater your next event. For more information, you can visit them online at www.applespice.com or visit their location at 6750 Crane Highway, located in La Plata.
Hey, this is Jesse Beal, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Brandon Belonda back here inside Regency Furniture Stadium as Blue Crabs lead 2-0 heading to the bottom of the 8th inning. They're looking to add a little more as the 4-5-6 will dig in to face the closer for Lancaster as he's on in the bottom of the 8th to hold the lead right where it is. Anthony Carter takes the mound in relief of Kaohi Downing, who worked a scoreless 7th inning out of the bullpen. Carter, first pitch fastball, gets Wilson as he checked his swing there, but went around, says the home plate umpire Silvio Martinez, as that'll go down as strike one. Closer Cody Epley is up and throwing in the Blue Crabs bullpen. With Thompson's pitch count up over 110 pitches, I don't see him going back out there. But you never know, as Thompson has the arm to do it. Curveball misses off the plate away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Thompson has thrown 130-plus pitches against the Barnstormers before. We talked about it in between innings, though. That was in the playoff series against Lancaster a couple of years ago. Whole different ball game here as we're still relatively early in the season. 1-1 pitch on its way. Wilson behind on the fastball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're just 32 games into this season. This is game 33. Blue Crabs 15-17. With DeFreitas signing, Thompson sits currently as the #1 pitcher relatively on this Blue Crabs roster. You wouldn't want to see anything happen throwing too many pitches in a game this early in the season. Carter turns to the changeup there, 2-2, as that one bounced in the dirt. Wilson digs in. He's 1 for 2 on the night with an RBI, a sacrifice fly that came back in the first inning. First inning, the only inning that featured any runs thus far. 2-2 pitch on its way. Wilson out in front of a fastball this time as he's down on strikes for the first out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Blue Crabs put up 2 in the first inning. Gary Brown grounded out to short to lead off the game for them. But Edwin Garcia singled. Mike Snyder doubled to put runners on second and third. Sacrifice fly from Zach Wilson scored Edwin Garcia before a double from Corey Vaughn plated the second run. That's been enough to this point as the Blue Crabs lead 2-0. Vaughn digs in here with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th, takes a first pitch breaking ball called strike 1. Vaughn 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. He has the 1 RBI on the double as he shoots one down the third base line here, just foul. As the count will go to no balls and 2 strikes. Manager John Harris with a shake of his head down there as he thought that one skipped over the base. But called foul as the count now goes to 0-2 on the center fielder Vaughn. Vaughn extended his hitting streak with that double in the first. He now sits at 4 games. He's looking for his 8th multi-hit game of the season. If he can find a way to get on here. 0-2 curveball bounces in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Devin Rodriguez waits on deck. Rodriguez 1 for 3 on the night. Carter comes set here. Kicks and delivers curveball, check swing. That's sent down to first. First base umpire Donnie Mayer says he went around as Vaughn's down on strikes for the second out in the inning. So 2 strikeouts in the first 2 batters Anthony Carter has seen, as that'll bring in Devin Rodriguez. Carter on the season for the Barnstormers has served as a closer about half the time. He's splitting the saves with Cody Hall. Carter has 5, Hall has 4 of the 9 Barnstormers saves. But Carter 1 and 2 with a 6.92 ERA. He pitched well against the Blue Crabs in their visit last week, throwing 2 innings, 1 in the 16th and 1 on the 17th, giving up 3 hits combined and picking up 2 saves. Rodriguez jumps on a first pitch fastball here, but that'll go well foul for the first strike in the at-bat. Carter did struggle against the Blue Crabs back on May 9th. He pitched the 10th inning in which the Blue Crabs put up 3 runs to win that game in extra innings, 12-9. He struggled in back-to-back outings in that time as he gave up 4 to the Bridgeport Bluefish on May 4th, and then in his next outing, 3 to the Blue Crabs. That one missed inside and low, 1 ball and 1 strike to the left fielder Rodriguez in his 4th at-bat of the night. Carter working out of the stretch, comes set and delivers. Rodriguez a little bit behind a fastball there as he fouls it off out over the home dugout. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. Rodriguez digs back into the left-handed batter's box, facing a right-handed pitcher for the first time tonight. As Carter comes set for the 1-2, Rodriguez checks his swing but didn't go around, says Bill Worthington down at third. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That fastball was up in his eyes, almost baited him into swinging, but he was able to hold up and even the count on the Barnstormers closer. Look ahead to the top of the 9th. Sean Halton, Blake Galen, and Trayvon Robinson will try to tie the game for the Barnstormers. 2-2 pitch on its way. A breaking ball swung on and missed as Rodriguez goes down on strikes. Anthony Carter comes out of the bullpen, strikes out the side in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll see whether Cody Epley or Daryl Thompson take the mound for the 9th inning when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center in Waldorf is your new sponsor of the Silver Sluggers program on Tuesday nights all season long. Silver Sluggers members receive tickets to every Tuesday night game, including the 4th of July, a commemorative t-shirt, they get to play baseball bingo during the games, and much more. Guests can even learn more about how CBDTC can help you at their table located on the concourse every Tuesday night. For more information on the Silver Sluggers, visit somdbluecrabs.com. And for more information on the wonderful life-saving work that Dr. Milo and his staff do, call them today at 301-638-1007. Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center. High quality, compassionate care, close to home. Blue Crabs fans, be sure to come out to the ballpark on Saturday night, June 3rd, as the Blue Crabs celebrate Halfway to Small Business Saturday. On this day, the team will honor local small businesses by allowing them to showcase their goods and services on the stadium concourse. Then, post-game, the Blue Crabs will celebrate Halloween in June, inviting children and families onto the Regency Furniture Stadium field for a candy drop. That's right, a helicopter will fly in and drop candy all over the outfield for everyone to enjoy. For more information, visit somdbluecrabs.com or call 301-638-9788.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Jim Ed Warden on being named the closer on the Blue Crabs 10-year team. Warden was originally drafted by the Cleveland Indians in the 6th round of the 2001 MLB Amateur Draft. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2009, where he picked up 13 saves with a 1.12 ERA in 17 appearances. Over 6 seasons with the team, Warden appeared in 284 games and collected a Blue Crabs record 134 saves.
Hey, this is Cody Epley, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium as manager John Harris has turned the ball over to his closer, Cody Epley, to lock down the win in Game 3 of this 4-game series against the Barnstormers. Epley comes set and delivers a first pitch strike to the leadoff hitter in the inning, Sean Halton. Epley worked a 1-2-3 ninth inning last night. Picked up his 9th save of the season in that one. He works out of the stretch as he comes set and delivers one here. Rolled down the third baseline. Foul picked up by the Barnstormers hitting coach Josh Bell, the third base coach. Epley on the season 0-2 with a 1.98 ERA. He has 9 saves. He's 9 for 9 in save opportunities. Both of his losses have come in tie ball games when he's worked the 9th inning. He's ahead of the leadoff man to third baseman Sean Halton here. No balls, 2 strikes. As Halton swings and misses, strike 3. As Epley strikes out the first man he sees. A couple of other changes to note for the Blue Crabs, as Jose Lozada has come into the game for Devin Rodriguez straight up. Lozada has moved to second. The starting second baseman, Gary Brown, moves to center, his normal position, and Corey Vaughn moves back to left field from center field, where Rodriguez was starting, Vaughn's normal position. So we have the starting outfield from opening day back for the first time in a while, with Vaughn in left, Brown in center, and Cone in right. Galen, squares around to bunt but pulls back for a called strike 1, as he thought that one tailed a little bit too far off the plate, but was called a strike anyway. Palmeiro in on the grass as Epley comes set. Galen squares again, pulls back again. This one misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike here. Palmeiro comes back in on the grass. Rodriguez shifted a little bit more up the middle than normal with the lefty Galen at the plate. That one swung on, slapped down the left field line and out of play, as Epley's ahead 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Galen. Galen 1 for 3 on the night. He singled but was forced out on a fielder's choice back in the 5th inning. So Epley comes set for the 1-2 pitch here. Delivers a fastball that tails off the plate away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Epley comes out of that 3/4 arm slot. Throws a tailing fastball. Epley has 2 saves against the Barnstormers already this season, as he winds and delivers 2-2, fouled off, as the count will stay where it is. He's pitched against Lancaster 4 times already. Once on the road against the Barnstormers. He pitched the bottom of that 10th inning in the 12-9 extra inning victory. He picked up a save in that one, striking out 2, not allowing a base runner. He comes set here. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the DH Galen as he delivers one inside. That one's rolled to the second baseman Lozada, who picks it up, fires on to first for the 2nd out here in the inning. Epley faced the Barnstormers twice in their series last week. In Game 1 of that series, he pitched 1 inning. He gave up a hit before a 2-run homer from Trayvon Robinson, who digs in now, put the Barnstormers ahead 3-1. Epley got hit with the loss in that game. He came back in on the 18th, pitched to just 1 batter, got him out, and then threw a 1-2-3 inning last night, picking up his 2nd save against the Barnstormers on the season. So Robinson digs in as the last hope. Epley comes inside with a first pitch fastball. Robinson jumps out of the way. 1 ball and no strikes. No intent there from Epley. He loves to work the inside part of the plate against the lefties with that 2-seam fastball. That'll come in on the batter's box line and tail back for called strikes. That one came a little bit too far inside as he falls behind. 1 ball, no strikes here to Robinson. The switch hitter batting from the left side digs in 0 for 3. He fouls that one off as the count goes to 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Trayvon Robinson here as Epley comes set, kicks and delivers. That one's slapped foul over the home dugout down the third baseline. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Epley 1 strike away from locking in Game 3. That would put the Blue Crabs ahead 3-0 in this 4-game series and solidify a series win at least against the Freedom Division leaders, the Lancaster Barnstormers. Ground ball back up the middle to Epley. Fields it himself. Walks over to first. Underhand toss. As that'll do it. Cody Epley with a 1-2-3 ninth inning locks in the win for his starter, Daryl Thompson. And what a night it was for Thompson as he throws 8 innings, gives up just 6 hits, strikes out 6 as well, no runs. Blue Crabs win. Final score 2-0. They put up 2 in the bottom of the first, and that was enough for Daryl Thompson and Cody Epley. Rami Lewis pitched well for the Barnstormers, 6 innings, 9 hits. He gave up just 2 runs, but those 2 were enough for the Blue Crabs as Lewis will get hit with the loss. The Blue Crabs pick up a series win here at least as they take the first 3, 11-2 on Monday. They won last night 5-2 and a 2-0 victory here. They improve on the season to 16-17. The Barnstormers drop to 18-15 as Austin Gore, the leader of the tie-dye crew, comes to the mound, attempts to plant the flag one more time on his victory lap. But the Blue Crabs 16-17 on the season. They now trail the Barnstormers by just 2 games for the lead in the Freedom Division. So a big win for the Blue Crabs, a big series win in that. They're once again led by Daryl Thompson. He picks up the win. Rami Lewis hit with the loss. Cody Epley with his 10th save of the season. Final score from Waldorf, Maryland. Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 2, Lancaster Barnstormers 0. We're back tomorrow night with Game 4. First pitch scheduled 6:35. Eli Villanueva for Lancaster will face off with right-hander Drew Hayes for the Blue Crabs, and Hayes' 3rd start since joining the team. So we'll be back on air at 6 o'clock. I will be back on air at 6:30 to call that one. So once again, Blue Crabs win the series in just 3 games. Game 4 will come tomorrow, 6:35. Final score here tonight, Southern Maryland 2, Lancaster 0. I'm Brandon Belanda. Good night from Waldorf, Maryland. Southern Maryland picks up the win.